Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far and welcome to today's video, which is going to be a good old-fashioned will I buy it, where I'm talking you through all of these new and upcoming makeup releases and letting you know my thoughts. What will I be grabbing? What will I be passing on? And what am I still a little bit on the fence about? So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first up, we have a new shade of Lid Lustre from Victoria Beckham. This is Emerald, and I went on a journey with this release. When I first saw the picture and the name Emerald, I thought all of my dreams have come true. And then I saw the pictures of it on the eye and I thought, no, absolutely not. This is not my kind of green, okay? This is a bit too bright. And I don't know what else, a bit too loud perhaps for me. It's definitely not my kind of green. I do love this formula. So if this is a shade that you love and that you would wear, then I can recommend the formula. I love it. And what this did do is it accidentally made me buy two existing shades. I don't know what went wrong, but I saw this and it just made Lid Lustres pop into my head and I started buying them, even though I had no plans to. But I picked up the Tea Rose shade and also, is it Antique? I forget the other name of the shade, but it's the sort of chartreuse, like softer muted chartreuse shade. I bought those. I have wanted Tea Rose for a long time. It has been on my list of like one day I might try it. I don't know what happened with the other one. I think this one made me crave a Lid Lustre in a greenish shade, and this was not the green for me. It's too bright, it's too loud. I feel like this would look far better on a deeper skin tone than mine. I feel like on my skin tone it's just going to be too loud for me and I just won't use it. So this was a pass, but for some reason it made me pick up two more of the existing ones. Next up, let's talk about this incoming any day now. When is it coming? Oh my gosh, it's today. Panic has set in. This is the Sonia G Japanese Gardens brush holder. Now, if you don't know, I was trying to pick up the Sonia G Cranes 2 brush holder from Sonia for like a whole year. I think this was last year's holiday release. Correct me if I'm wrong. I missed out on it that time. I was fighting tooth and nail and I was one of the people who it got taken out of my basket as I was trying to check out. I think that happened to most of us. Then I tried this on the next restock, same thing happened. And then I finally got my precious brush holder just a couple of months ago during the Beautylish gift card event. They restocked it a third time and I got it and I was beside myself. And I've never loved something more. It's so beautiful. The artwork, the craftsmanship. I think when you have one of these in your hands, you will really appreciate just how much work and value there is in that piece. It's beautiful. So you might think, given that I've only just got my hands on last year's release, that I would be infuriated that there's now a new one, but I'm not actually. I think this is glorious. Do I want it? Absolutely yes. Yes, I do. And I will try to purchase it, but I think this is going to be even more popular than last year. So I have no confidence that I will manage to secure one of these. I think this is so stunning. The moon shining through those leaves. I have never seen something so beautiful in all my life. I just know this is going to be stunning in person, because I truly feel like these are one of those items that you just can't do justice until you see it in person. I think it's unbelievable. The amount of work and effort and artistry that has gone into this is next level, out of this world. And I'm so happy with mine. Do I want this one as well? Yes, I do. But I'm glad I was able to secure mine already, because now I can try to get this. And if I don't manage it, I'm okay. I've got mine now. But I will be trying, okay? I will be fighting you all to try and get one of these, because I think it's absolutely unbelievably beautiful. And now I have mine, I know that is absolutely worth the money. Next up, this is MAC's Lunar New Year collection. So we'd expect this to drop quite early in 2025. I can't believe we're almost there already. So we've got some liquid shadows, which are definitely a pass for me. There's nothing here that I feel like I will use a lot or that was kind of my colours. And then we've got some lip products, which are definitely a pass. I don't need those at all. This face palette, I feel like MAC are really launching an attack at a comeback, and I feel like it's working. Okay, their new lip formulas are excellent. I love that they're sort of redoing formulas that have become a little dated and a little sort of falling behind. I like that they're updating their formulas because, you know, makeup and ingredients move on all of the time, so you need to kind of do that to keep things as good as they can be and to compete with new launches and new formulas. These face palettes look beautiful. It's described as a combination of liquid-like highlighter and contouring shades. I personally wish we'd had a blush in there as well. I don't know that anybody needs 3 different shades of contour and bronzer. I think a contour, a bronzer and a blush in a variety of skin tones or depths or just colours in general would have been more successful and would have been more exciting. But I love the description of these formulas. A liquid-like highlighter, yes, absolutely, that sounds gorgeous. We know MAC can do cheek products really well. I think these will be a big success for MAC. I wish, for my own personal delight, there'd been blush in there, but I think people will really enjoy them. I don't think I'm going to purchase this because I just don't do a lot of contouring, so therefore I'd be buying it just for a bronzer and a highlighter, which obviously I have a huge amount of, so then it feels like a bit wasteful that I'm not going to use at least 2 of the products in there. So this is a pass, but I do really like the look of it and I like where MAC is going. I just wish there'd been a blush in there. If there had been a blush in there in MAC's gorgeous glowy blush formulas, I would have been all over it. But without one, it's kind of an easy pass for me. Next up, we have a new foundation coming from Lancome. So this is the Absolue Liquid Foundation in some of the most stunning packaging my eyeballs have ever fallen upon. This packaging is an absolute flipping delight. These pictures are courtesy of Amit Beauty Talk on Instagram. She has all the hot new releases if you're interested in finding out what is coming. This is supposed to be part of their 2024 Absolute Winter collection, so it should be here any moment. We're running out of time with 2024. There's a couple of weeks left, Lancome, hurry up. So we don't have a lot of information about this. It looks like they're releasing maybe some skincare products to go along with this foundation. I fear this foundation is going to launch in like 5 or 6 shades. That's my fear. It's just these brands, these sort of higher end brands who release foundations in standout packaging like this, I feel like they always come in way less shades than their typical ranges for some reason. I don't know why that is. But you know, if you look at like the Chanel, is it the Sublimage foundation in the gorgeous bottle, it's a lot less shades available in that one than there are in their other foundations. I fear this is going to be going down the same route. I'm very concerned to see the shade range because I don't think Lancome has the greatest shade range at the best of times. If this comes out in their full shade range, I will absolutely pick this up. If it comes out in 5 or 6 shades, I definitely won't be able to find one. So this is a wait and see. I don't know anything about the foundation either, coverage or finish. If it's got any kind of luminosity and coverage to it, and it has a decent shade range, yes, give me it right now. The bottle is divine. I just want to see it in person. And I just am desperate for this to have a half decent shade range, because if not, what are we doing in 2024? Next up, Viseart, who, as you know, are now fully back on my radar, having experienced the Cyranouse Etendu recently. They have released all kinds of little treats coming up to Christmas just for our viewing pleasure. So this is their surprise for Black Friday archives collection. So this is sort of existing shades from other palettes, I believe, sort of made into new palettes, or like mixed and matched into new palettes and new color stories. One of these, this one, oh my flipping days. This is an immediate yes. Unfortunately, this almost instantly sold out. Before I had even seen the pictures, this was sold out. Viseart, give it back, please. Give it back. I wasn't quick enough, okay? I was probably still asleep, by the way, while everybody else was buying this. So many of these look so beautiful, but this one is just my absolute favorite, and it's really my colors, and I'm desperate for it. So I beg you, bring it back. Make it permanent if you can. I mean, if we're asking for things, make it permanent, but at least bring it back. We need some more of these because this is gorgeous. And now I know how great Viseart formulas are. This is such a good little size, little curation of gorgeous, almost quite cool toned. A lot of these shades, they look beautiful and so wearable. I need it. So can we have it back, please? I beg you. Next up, we have a first look at Dior's Spring collection. This is Glow Mania for Spring 2025. And I really hope this isn't all of it, because this is just very no thank you for me. The eyeshadow palette's quite pastely, quite light from the look of this photo, and just nothing that I would ever need or would use. They feel very lackluster, very muted, very wishy-washy, dare I say, and just not interesting to me whatsoever. Lip glosses, I mean, they almost all look the same colour. Don't need any of those. The highlighter in Lilac Mania, I fear that might be my nightmare. I can't imagine that not looking grey on me and very, very ashy on my skin tone. I think it would be better for a much fairer skin tone than mine, but I loved your highlighters. I just don't think that shade's going to work for me. Ditto on the Forever Glow Maximizer in the same shade. I just don't think that's going to work on my skin tone at all, which essentially means that this whole collection is a pass if this is all of it, which is quite sad. I feel like everything here is perfect for a very fair skin tone, but not really anybody else. So I would have liked to have seen maybe a couple of different shades of highlighters at least, and maybe a lighter and a deeper eyeshadow palette from these photos, which obviously are very bright. So it's possible that is the case, but nothing here looks to be very rich at all. So this whole collection, if this is it, is a pass for me, which I guess is great because we're saving money, but usually I'm quite excited by a Dior collection, and this is just, the whole thing is just a very easy pass. Next up, apparently Prada Beauty are coming along with a Serum Cushion Foundation for Spring 2025, and my money is as safe as it's ever been, because two of my nightmares here, we've got a Serum Foundation, which typically I'm not a big fan of. I feel like so many of them are quite greasy and don't wear very well, and then a cushion foundation, which is an absolute immediately no. I don't do cushion foundations. I can't get on board with them. I'd say I'd like to, but I wouldn't. I'm fine without them. So this is a very easy pass. Again, I wonder if the shade range will be as good as their liquid foundation, because typically cushion foundations have quite a limited shade range. This also has SPF 50, which I think is really great for people who like a cushion foundation. And I also think for the Asian market, that's something that's really, really popular, cushion foundations and really high SPF in foundation. So I think it will do very well in the Asian market, but it's literally like 3 strikes and you're out for me. SPF 50, cushion, and serum. I can't do it. Next up, we have a new Mighty Fine, love the name, brow pen from Benefit. Now, I'm not a brow pen girl. I've tried to be. I've tried a few times. I fear I've seen very many TikTok videos that make it look very easy to use a brow pen to make it look like you've got the most beautiful natural hair-like strokes and your brows are just perfect. But whenever I use it, it just doesn't go that way. It just doesn't go to plan. I don't have the skill. Okay, it's a skill issue. I don't have the skill to use these. It looks awful whenever I use it. I can't do it. I stick to my pencils. But you know who the king of brow products are? It's Benefit. Benefit already have my favourite ever brow pencil, probably my second favourite brow gel, and they just always have amazing brow products. It's kind of what Benefit are best known for. So Benefit doing a brow pen piqued my interest. I'm actually going to try this 100%. I love the products that they've got. This looks so fine as well. And I know that if Benefit are releasing a new brow product, they have done it very, very well. So I'm going to give brow pens one last try. If anyone can be trusted to make a banging brow product, it's Benefit. So this is a definitely will try for me. Next up, we have a peek of Tom Ford's Valentine's collection for 2025. So this will probably launch in the middle of January, typically maybe towards the end. But this is their Rose Exposed eyeshadow palette. This is visually delightful. Okay, I just love everything about this. It looks stunning. Those rose patterns in the eyeshadow are stunning. I've never seen anything like that. I think it's so beautiful. I just want to hold it in my hand and look at it. And even though I'm not typically a Tom Ford eyeshadow girl, you guys know I've barely found a single eyeshadow palette from Tom Ford that I've used more than a couple of times. They're typically too subtle, too muted for me. I'm never satisfied with the amount of shimmer. I'm still going to pick this up. These swatches do look very promising, but I have been tricked by that before. But I just want to have this in my hands and look at it. I think this is so beautiful. I don't know how we could go wrong. And finally, we have this upcoming collection from Estee Lauder. And this is a collaboration with Laduree, who are a world famous Parisian patisserie. And apparently they are best known for their macarons, which of course, every patisserie in Paris is known for their macarons, but this is apparently a very well-known patisserie, and this is going to be Estee Lauder's spring collection. We've got lipsticks, lip oils, we've got a cushion foundation, and the packaging is designed to look like sweets to go along with that collaboration. This packaging is gorgeous. You already know I would be skipping on the cushion foundation. I won't use that. The lipstick shades are not really my kind of shade, but the lip oils look gorgeous. These colors are stunning. I do really like lip oils in spring and summer especially, and these shades look beautiful and the packaging looks beautiful, and I really like this collection from Estee Lauder. It feels very on brand. It makes sense. It's beautiful. I like the choice of the collaboration. It really works for me, and I think that visually it looks really beautiful and it really works. So I think this is a great little collab. Some of it not really my style, but the lip oils I think are gorgeous, and I think this is a really pretty collection. It's just a lot of it is just not tickling my pickle personally, but the lip oils, they are. Okay, and there you have it. Those are all the new and upcoming makeup releases I have to share with you today. This, I guess, is going to be my final Will I Buy It of 2024. We're really slowing down with makeup releases now as we head into Christmas, but brace yourselves, okay? Because January, as we know, goes nuts. Towards the end of January, we'll have makeup coming out of our ears. So remember that. It's right around the corner. There's lots coming. I can smell it already. So prepare yourselves, brace yourselves, and save your money if something is not really speaking to you, because like I always say, there's always something more exciting around the corner. Please let me know, as always, what of these new releases we spoke about today you are really excited for, if any. Are you skipping on anything? Are you skipping on everything? Please let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye 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 bye.